You are all fine. Your second term exam has been completed, and now you have to get yourself prepared for your third term exam. You have been already given a syllabus prepared by our school, and you must have noticed there are 3 chapters included in that syllabus. They are number 1, conjunction. Number 2, joining. And number 3, transformation. Each of these will be discussed thoroughly. If you find any of them is left untaught to you, be sure that there will be no questions from that chapter in your exam paper. So don't worry, and let us start with the first one, conjunction. Let me write the heading first. Conjunction. And keep this portion ready for important notes that deserve to be noted. To be noted. Okay, and you must be ready with your copies. Whatever I am going to write on the board, get them noted down in your copy. Okay. Conjunction. This chapter is not unknown to you. You know more or less about conjunctions, but we will go through the details. And conjunction, the word gives us, takes us to the chapter of synthesis. If you don't have knowledge in conjunctions, you may face many problems in doing synthesis. You may face problems while you go to combine two different sentences into one single one. So this chapter should be taken very carefully because it's really very important for you. And let us start. Conjunctions. Before we start, I shall give you some sentences. Let me write. Number 1, Ram and Sam are friends. Number 2, Mr. Roy dressed in blue and smart in appearance. He uncle. And number 3, he is smart and he is intelligent. So three sentences I have written on the board. Can you find any word that has been that is common in these sentences? Of course, you are right. It's and. And is common. It is present in the first sentence. It is present in the second sentence and in the third sentence too. So, what is the function it's doing in these sentences? It's actually joining two different parts of the sentence. In the first sentence, two different words. It's joining two different words. It's joining two different words. In the second sentence, we find it's joining two different phrases. Two different phrases. And here, some may oppose, saying that these are not phrases, they are parts of two relative clauses used in contracted form. But that is not a matter to us. We are not going to take the matter into our discussion. Keep it in mind. Okay? So, in the second sentence, we find two phrases, dressed in blue and smart in appearance. And these two phrases are being joined by and. Okay? Number 3. Here we see this word joins two different clauses, or you may say this word is joining two different simple sentences. So in the third case we see it joins two different clauses or simple sentences. So what do we see here? The function of this word and is to join two different parts of the sentence. Everywhere in every sentence we find this type of function is doing in the sentences. So can you now parse it? Can you now tell me what type of parts of speech it is? It is, you were right, it's conjunction. So this word and is conjunction, and it helps to get to different parts, two or more. Here we see two parts are being getting combined, but in some cases we find it is also able to join more than two parts. It can be used to join three or more different words, three clauses, three sentences. That's not a problem. So and is here conjunction, and its function is keeping two parts joined up in a sentence. Okay? Now it is and it is a conjunction and its function is to join or get two or more parts into two or more parts combining into one single sentence. Now, what should be, do you find it hard for you to give the definition of conjunction? I don't think so. You can give it very easily. From this analysis, we can easily say that conjunction is a word. Conjunction is a word. Conjunction is a word that joins. Let me remove this. Two or more words or phrases or clauses and even sentences. Do you agree? I think definition is completed. Now we have to put focus on some important facts that really deserve to be mentioned here. You find the definition says conjunction is a word that joins to different two or more words. Here the important point is you have to keep up uniformity, you have to maintain equality. So the first point, you have to maintaining. I hope you are getting this copied in your copy. Maintaining uniformity or equality. What does this mean? Let me explain. The words joined by conjunction, and this happens especially with chiefly with and. So the words joined by and should be of same parts of speech. I am giving you example. Uniformity, my first point is the words must be are should be, words should be of same parts of speech, same parts of speech. Let me give one example. I know Ram and Tom. Here we find the sense of the sentence is getting distorted. And do you know why? Because you are trying to join two different words which are of different parts of speech, and that's why this it's the meaning of the sentence gets distorted, and it's really meaningless. So it should be, you can replace it. If you replace this word by using a noun, then the meaning will automatically come. Suppose I know Ram and son. If you replace this by this word son, then the sentence becomes meaningful. It gives a sense. And if you want to join two different adjectives, that is also possible. If you want to join two different adverbs, that is also possible. I mean to say that those words joined by these conjunctions, and you have to keep in your mind that this happens chiefly with and. If you want to join two words, these two words should be of same parts of speech. Otherwise, it can break the sense of the sentence. The sentence may become meaningless. Okay? So, first point is the words should be of same parts of speech. If you want to if you find that the words are nouns, if the words are nouns, they may vary in their number, in their gender, in their person. They may vary in, they may vary in number, gender, and even person, but they should be same in case. That is important. So the case should be the same. That means it is hard to join a noun which is in nominative case. You cannot join it with another noun which is in objective case. So the nouns in two different cases cannot be, it will be very hard for us to get them joined. Okay? So my point is, nouns joined by the conjunction chiefly, mainly and, they may vary in number, they may vary in gender, they may vary even in person, but they should not vary in case. Case should be the same. Number 3, if you want to join, if you find that the words are adjectives, if you find the words are adjectives, you know, degrees are related to adjective. So these degrees should be a uniformity in degrees should be maintained. Degrees should be the same. Okay, I mean to say, two adjectives in two different degrees should not be joined by and. I am giving example. Ram is the tallest boy and very handsome in the class. Isn't it meaningless? Of course it's meaningless, and it happens only because you are using two different adjectives. Sorry, boys should not be here, remove it. It's only because you are trying to join two different adjectives, tallest, tall, and handsome, but they are of two different degrees. The first one is in superlative degree and the second one is positive degree. This is actually impossible, and you can't do that. If you do, the sentence will become meaningless. Okay? So these 3 points, 3 important points I like to start. We need to move a little further, a little ahead, but sorry to say, time's up. And in our next class, I shall be talking about different types of conjunctions. So let us call it a day, and your next class is waiting for you. Thank you.